Thank you to the EA Creator Network for providing me with codes for The Sims 4. Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm back in Chestnut Ridge and I'm with the Vindell family. We're with, I keep wanting to call her Holly, Brittany and Maeve Vindell, and they're here at the kind of bar in town waiting for Holly to come and pick them up. They've just arrived in town. It's been raining but luckily it's kind of eased off a little bit now. And you can see they're not getting on too great. Maeve really doesn't want to be here. This is every horse girl movie ever made. Like Holly, I keep saying Holly. Maeve is a city girl and she's a city girl and she just wants to like hang out with her friends, go to the mall, go shopping, hang out on social media. Her Wi-Fi doesn't work very well out here. She's feeling disconnected, but it's good for her. She's recently experienced a breakup as well, and she's kind of been in a bit of a social media spiral. So it's really good that she's kind of like getting out and touching grass. Where's the grass? There's the grass. She's going to touch it. She's going to touch it so hard. And her mum, who's not Holly because it's Brittany, her mum Brittany is out here because one, she wants to see her sister Holly, but also she has a client. Now Brittany is a like an art dealer. I've not actually given her a career, so we can go ahead and do that now. Where are we? If I register with Ministry of Labour, and we can kind of like set her profession. So she's not an art dealer, she's an art agent. So the glory of stories, Brittany can't get enough of the stories Maeve tells, especially that last one. It really brought that conversation alive. I love it. Yes, she can like stories. I love, because that's like the bonding a little bit. And I feel like there's been a bit of tension because Maeve really was like dragged out here. She didn't want to come out here. So there's a bit of kind of mum-daughter tension. Again, every horse girl movie ever. Oh, and they're going to be jokesters. I don't see them as jokesters. I definitely see Holly and Maeve as being jokesters because I think Holly's kind of like the fun auntie, you know, the fun growing up in the family. So yeah, they arrived here really late. You know, they came from San Myshuno and it's quite far away. Right, what is your title? She is an art agent. So she's kind of like an art broker, an art dealer. She's kind of like the middle person. I'm not going to do I'm going to do a job description. Keeping clients happy and negotiating deals is Brittany's forte. Don't come at me because I know I've probably spelled forte wrong. There we go. So you can create your own little custom jobs like this. It stops them being used as like bartenders or, you know, like the kind of roles that you see NPCs doing around town. If you give them a little job like this, it just keeps them out of the job pool, basically, the employment pool. So yeah, I think Mum has been driving a long time and she's ready to go and get herself a drink. So she's out in Chestnut Ridge. She's going to do what Chestnut Ridge people do and she's going to order some nectar. So order drink and she's going to order... These are like the basic nectars. I do wonder, do you know something I haven't checked yet? And I'm not going to check right now because it'd be time consuming, but I wonder if you drink 4 of the dine out nectars, if you also pass out like you do with the horse ranch nectars. That would be an interesting thing to find out. I prefer these ones because they're more realistic. So I'm going to go ahead and get her Granite Falls Grappo Blanco. I feel like that's her vibe. So it's like when in Chestnut Ridge, do as the Chestnut Ridgians do. What do you call people from Chestnut Ridge? Appaloozians? I feel like old Appaloozians, new Appaloozians. Yeah. the new when you're in New Appaloosa. When you're in New Appaloosa, do as the New Appaloozians do. There you go. She's gonna get blottoed. Good for you. Like I say, she's been driving all night. She's kind of excited to be back home. She doesn't necessarily recognize a lot of people. This guy looks kind of familiar. Don Guzman. So yeah, let's just respectful introduction, Don Guzman. Like I say, she did grow up out here, but she left kind of at the first chance she got when she was kind of like 18, and went to the city and started doing kind of like that kind of more professional hustle lifestyle. So she's a little bit stressed out actually from her job. You know, she doesn't really know how to kind of like let her hair down and kind of relax. Normally she has like a very, very professional like look to her. So she's actually kind of what just happened in the background there. Did you see that? Are you a vampire? Excuse me. Who gave you the right? So yeah, are these both vampires? Why is this happening? Look at this guy with his pigtails. Cutie. Yeah, anyway, so she's kind of always dressed really professionally. Like, she's always got her hair kind of like perfectly done at the hairdressers for meetings and things like this. So she's actually really embracing just being able to like shove her hair up, not put any makeup on, and that sort of thing. Wait a second. Do you see who I see? Are you about to leave? Vanda. Excuse me, Vanda. Who has the children today? Are the children with their grandparents? Vanda. 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 You have my whole heart. Like, listen, guys, listen. Brittany is a single mom. She's not really in contact with Maeve's dad. She's kind of like doing it all by herself. She's kind of like Beyonce, you know, single ladies, all the single ladies. She's a strong, independent woman. But she is a woman, and she's, I don't know, the chest hair caught her eye across the room, and she said, I want to, do you know what, I'm here to unwind, I'm here to relax, I'm here to kind of like have a good time, and maybe I want to do it with this guy. Howdy introduction. Leave Don Guzman alone, right? Get that he's leaving. You've got to hustle. Go and talk to Vanda. Oh my god, stop talking to Don Guzman. He's coming over. No, he's approaching us. Oh my god, he saw her red hair across the room and was like, I want to talk to her. Maybe they kind of like went to school together. Maybe he was a few years older than her. Maybe she always had a crush on him, and like now's her chance to kind of talk to him. And she's like, hi, hello farm man, take me for a ride. Ask about getting a horse. Pretend to be interested in horses. She is not. Like, her sister was kind of like the horse girl. Like, Holly grew up and she kind of like, Holly was like all about life in Chestnut Ridge. Like, anything that she needed to do, horse riding, like gardening, farming, tipping a hat, like dancing the cowpoke, like Holly like loves it. Brittany has always been a little bit more awkward with these things, you know. She doesn't really like getting dirty. She just didn't take to it like Holly did, so she never really felt like she fit in with Chestnut Ridge. She always felt like she had to get out the first chance she could, and I can't remember where I was going with that, but this guy, I think she might have a new perspective on Chestnut Ridge, honestly. Let's ask about the community. So there's some information here if you want to kind of read that about buying and selling horses. She was just making conversation. Her sister owns horses. She knows how to buy and sell horses. Right? She could ask her sister if she needed to. She just wants to make him feel like, you know, he's the expert and she's the silly little city girl who needs a firm hand. Vanda does really funny things to me. Oh, he's gone. Okay, we're gonna let him go. He's like, I'm sorry, I've got to go and I'm looking after my niece and nephew tomorrow. Like, my family's going through something. I'll see you later. There's also this guy here who I think she might want to chat with. Again, a little bit like a rough and ready down at the ranch. She's up for it. She's had one Grappo Blanco and she thinks that she is like, I don't know, Jodie Foster or something. Like, I don't know, Jodie Foster's like a little bit country, isn't she? She thinks that she's, I don't know, the supermodel coming to like the small town. She thinks that she's the hottest girl in the room. She forgets that this vampire's here who clearly is working it. Oh, he's here, he likes her. She took one look at him and she was like, hang on, this guy seems a bit shady. I'm not sure I trust this man. He has really cute little eye crinkles, great moustache, but I don't know. He's giving villain vibes. Maybe she needs a few more drinks. She's like, I know, I'll drink a few more drinks, and then like me and this guy are doing it in the haystack. You can't do it in the haystack. They didn't add that in this pack. There's a few things that they didn't add that I'm really quite salty about. I'm going to start listing them. 1, you can't woohoo in haystacks. Why not? I wanted it in cottage lifestyle living, and they didn't add it. Why? Why are they vetoing my haystack woohoo like this? 2, grapes. I wanted the Grappo Blanco grapes. I wanted the World Adventures grapes. Why aren't they there? Explain yourself, Sims team. And 3, you know what? When Holly gets a few drinks in her, she would have loved to have gone on the mechanical bull, and that's not added either. So I think Horse Ranch is a great expansion pack if you love horses. Pushed the horse cart out a little bit more and added just a little bit of extra kind of periphery stuff that would have felt like it was more of a full pack. And again, I don't think they've the Sims team have been lazy or anything like that. I think they've done a brilliant job on like the horses, and the baby animals are cute as well. Like what is there is good. I just think that they could have had a bit more of a more variety of content, right? Oh look as well, look this guy here. Umber Grove. Let's say hi to Umber Grove. She's like, hey, I think I went to school with you. Howdy introduction. So do you know what? Brittany's quite excited to be home, especially because there's all these hot guys around. So she's really enjoying herself out here, waiting for Holly to come and pick her up. I don't know what Holly's doing. She's never been very punctual. She's probably fallen asleep or something. Maeve is absolutely so bored. She is so bored. Like she's like, these country hicks, they don't understand memes, they don't understand cultural pop references, they don't know who Taylor Swift is. Are you kidding me? Is this a black hole? What is happening? She hates it here. She just hates it. She does not want to be here at all. She's like, I'm tired. Can I just go home? I can't go home. Mum's been drinking. Can I drive home? Can I drive home? Like, she's just so fed up. She's trying to make her phone work. She's barely got a signal. She doesn't know what her friends are doing. She's trying to kind of like internet stalk her ex-boyfriend, but he's blocked her, which is just honestly rude. Like, she's heartbroken. She's bored. She hates it. She's going to go over here and kind of like sit on this bench because she just hates it. She's like, she's going to sit here. She's going to look at these bales of hay and be like, wouldn't it be cool if that was a haystack and I could woohoo in it? But I can't because my boyfriend broke up with me and I hate it here. I hate it here. Oh, did they fix this outfit? Do you remember it? Like, this outfit was broken. You could kind of like see the shorts through. Yes, they have. So when we first got the pack, this outfit was broken and the shirt that tucks in now went over and you could see the shape of the shorts underneath, but they've made it tuck in now, so it's like fixed. Yay! Yeah, so she's over it. She's done. She's like, God, I just want to go to sleep. But honestly, I don't even feel safe. I don't want to like sleep out under the stars. I'm like, oh, look at the moon. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. I don't even want to sleep out here because I just don't feel safe. I feel like someone's going to put that saddle on me and it's going to be weird. And I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I'm so bored. She's like typical teenager, basically. Teenager having to do anything that's not connected to the internet. But Brittany's out here just drinking anything. Like, do you know what? She sat with this guy. She's like, do you know what? I'm going to go in with a little flirt. I'm going to go ask if single. So, a man like you must have a wife at home waiting for him. He's like, no, I'm the bad guy in town. I'm gonna willingly romance you, and you and your daughter are gonna have terrible taste in men. I think it's time to get Holly here. Bring Holly here. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. She finally shows up. She's like, hey sis. Do you know what? I think as she's coming in, I think she would see Maeve first. She'd be like, I know that child. I haven't seen you since you were 4, but I would recognize that red hair anywhere. So let's get her to come over here, go over here. And again, Holly is a whirlwind. So Holly's actually like a base game promotional sim. She wasn't a pre-made that was actually in the game when it shipped, but if you randomize sims, sometimes you would get Holly. So yeah, if she's kind of familiar, that's why. Make funny faces, like immediately coming in, trying to make her laugh, trying to cheer her up. Like she's like, Holly, like I am so glad you're here. What took you so long? I'm so bored. Like look at her, she's like, oh god, Holly making funny faces at me like I'm 4, and Holly's just like, that's just who I am, blah. So what would she do? She would share a secret immediately. She's like, you and me, besties. Like, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I have assigned the best bed for you. So my double bed, that is yours. We're making mum sit in the single bed. She's going to discuss the board mood. She's like, I can't connect to the internet. It's driving me crazy. Holly's like, we're going to have some fun. Like, my ranch is the best ranch. I've got the coolest horse. Like, you're going to love it. Like, I know that you're not a farm girl. I know it's not your vibe, but I'm going to make it fun because you're here with Aunt Holly now, and Aunt Holly is the bestest. So she's gonna, what is she going to do? She's going to cowpoke dance. She's like, look, step 1. The funnest thing you can possibly do is cowpoke dance. Let me show you what to do. Just follow me, follow me. You can, like, listen, you can record videos, you can put it on TikTok. I will film you cowpoke dancing, and you can put it on, like, your friends will be like, oh my god, you're so hillbilly. It's so funny. This is what you do. You kind of like jump from side to side, kick your feet out, stick your thumb in your pocket, and wiggle your hips. And she's just like, oh my god, no. Like, I'm disassociating. I'm pretending that my phone works. I'm just going to ignore Aunt Holly and whatever Aunt Holly's doing over here. She's like so enthusiastic. She's like, yeah, I'm going to teach you the best TikTok dancers. She's like, no, just no. Like, she's trying to text her friend. She's like, do you know what my aunt is doing right now? I love that she just didn't join in. She's like, no. Right, Holly, stop dancing. Go and find your sister before she gets completely piddled. She's got like 2 guys on the go in here. Inside joke immediately. Meanwhile, Brittany's like, oh, hi, I thought you had to leave. Joke about your sexy body hair. You know, that giggle as well. Like, she's just drinking and drinking and drinking. I wish all drinks contributed to them passing out, honestly. This guy as well. Oh my god, all the hotties are showing up. Flint Eastwick, say hi. Howdy, introduction. I choked. So yeah, she is just like, and look, it's like Brittany in the bar with 4 guys, and the bartender. Like, Holly, you need to save your sister. She's had a lot of argue about who's better. Don't do that. It's funny, but don't do that. Excuse me. Hug lovingly. Come on. Like, stop talking to me. Get in here. Rescue your sister from this possible orgy that she's about to have. I need to drink some water, guys. Like, I'm choking. The game made me laugh too much and I died. Death by laughter in real life. Oh, my wife built this lot. Shout out Fry, Simproved. My wife. Yeah, she's done an amazing job. I saw as well she'd converted it into something else. So go and check out Simprove's channel because she did some work on this. It's cool. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't hate me. Heartfelt compliment, and I'm trying to give a heartfelt compliment. I'm just socially awkward, guys. Don't take it the wrong way. Yeah, we're gonna go to the ranch. Listen, it's 5 o'clock. Holly's got some work to do. She's not explained herself. She just hasn't explained where she's been all day. She's like, what? I thought you said meet at 3 a.m. Like, I thought that's what you wanted. Wait, it's 3 a.m.? Oh, gosh, sorry. I was doing something. I was doing some important work. Okay, so Holly has finally picked up Meave and Brittany, and we're going back to her farm. And this is my favourite. I don't actually know who built this lot, but whoever built it, thank you so much, because this is my favourite lot in this expansion pack. It's just the right size for me. I prefer smaller lots, and it's like got this great little like horse area built in, and it's just really handy. And then even though there's just barrels here, there's this handy jump right next to it. There's like horse grass and things. I just really like this lot. It's great. Let me just show you with like walls up, just in case for some reason you haven't seen it yet. Like, it's just quaint. It's just a good size. I really, really like it. So what I've done is, everybody's like so tired. So Maeve has this bed, so she's just gonna go straight to bed. She's like, I just want to sleep. I'm tired. I've been driving all night. I'm bored. Her mom is like drunk, so she, like, Holly's like, do you know what? Go to bed. But she's got like the little room, yeah, that's what's going on. And then Holly, because she's just a local legend, has a tent and a sleeping bag out here. But do you know what? She is a horse owner. She has work to do. So I can't remember what I said that she did as a profession. I don't think I've given her a profession. Oh, she's a fisherwoman. She's a fisherwoman. Let me just kind of like give her one of those custom jobs as well. Minister with Registry of Mayhem. Do it. Register with Ministry of Labour. And then we're going to go make sure this horse is okay. So Kobe is Holly Vandal's horse. And she's kind of, she's not got a horse because she's like a horse trainer or anything like that. It's more of just a natural thing that people do in Chestnut Ridge, is like, you have your horse, like, because you've got to get around the place. And like, she's going to be a fisherwoman. Gotta catch 'em all. Fish, that is. There you go. Great description, Cinderella. Oh, right off the top of your head. Oh my god, you're just a military genius. Right, come out here and, well, I guess we can let him finish eating. His hunger's good right now, but let's get over here. And maybe, yeah, we're just going to kind of check in on the horse. I don't think there's much to do. Do we have, yeah, she's got like, hang on, don't go over there, don't go to the horse. Refill the feeder. He's got some water. And I guess that's it. That's good. That's all. Oh, there's some poo as well. Let's get the poo. Because she's a responsible farm girl, guys. She's got work to do. I think as well we should check on the bees. Not the bees. I think bond with the bees, always a good idea to be on the right side. So it says rancher lesson. Holly is a rancher at heart. Her idea of a good time includes doing chores around the ranch and interacting with livestock. So that's what I'm saying. She enjoys it, where her sister kind of like never took to it. Holly's like, this is fun for me. Rancher Sims excel at ranch life, occasionally making a bonus bottle when crafting nectar or extra hay when harvesting prairie grass. She will be more successful at horse breeding. Again, she's not really into horse breeding and that kind of stuff. She's got normal quality horse manure. I think that we probably should plant some seeds. So what do we want to do here? Let's get some black beans. That sounds ranchy. What else as well? I want to get some like carrots, you know, like carrots, onions, that kind of stuff. Not grapes. Huckleberry feels very ranchy, like Huckleberry Thin. I think maybe I have read it, but I don't remember it. I couldn't tell you what it's about. But I think it's about like a guy and there's like, it's farm vibes. Let's get some spinach, and so this is my mod. It's probably still available somewhere. It's just like individual seed packets. Tomato seeds. I don't really update my mods anymore, guys, so it's just I keep them in my game until they break and then maybe I fix them. But yeah, I'm not. It got too time consuming. I don't add to favorites. It got too time consuming to kind of like update them every time there was a patch, and I wasn't even playing the game anymore. I was just like updating my mods constantly, it felt like. So yeah, I just kind of like stopped doing that. But let's plant a little bit of everything, because again, ranch life is sometimes about like growing your own fruit and veg. It's just the way it is. So let's do all that. Holly, do you want to get like planting these, please? Plant. And then huckleberry. What else did I get as well? What haven't I planted yet? Spinach. I think that's everything, right? Oh, black beans as well. There we go. And we've got like a space if we get anything kind of like special or interesting. So hopefully she'll go ahead and plant all of those. And maybe we'll get a bit of horse riding in before she passes out from exhaustion. She probably should make some food as well for when everybody gets up, but we'll let them sleep. We'll let them sleep until about midday, because they do need to kind of like catch up on their sleep a little bit. So look at them sleeping so peacefully. Like, it's like they forgot how comfortable like ranch beds could be. Like, they're in those like hard, like designed to look good on Instagram beds from the city, and these are just like comfy beds, you know, like designed to actually have a good night's sleep rather than be like a social media brag. Oh, Maeve has to go to school. I wish there was a way that we could opt her out of school or like homeschool her, because the idea is it's like the summer holidays. I guess I could set it on the calendar, but I'm just gonna say send alone, and then I'm gonna like let her sleep. Maybe I do that. Maybe, is there a way to kind of like, I can't add a holiday today. Maybe I can add a holiday for tomorrow. Add a holiday. Summer holidays, right? Summer holiday. And it's a day off work and school. There you go. No decoration theme. It's just a summer holiday. I'm gonna do the same here as well. So add holiday. Summer holiday, day off work and school. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do that for like the next week, so that next time we go and play with the grandkids of the other family, Lizard and Colt, sorry, we're gonna, like, they can also be off school, because I did say I wanted that. So I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner, to be honest. But there you go. So hopefully, I mean, it's making her go to high school. I don't want her to go to high school. Should she skip school? Yes. She's up though. Let's get her to go to the toilet and just go back to bed. She's like, teenager. She's like, there's no food yet. Ugh, I'm going back to bed. She's not like the one to kind of like make food for herself. She's like, where's the Uber Eats? Where's the Uber Eats app? It doesn't work out here. How am I supposed to eat anything? Can you water everything, please, Holly? I love the bees, because you can see them kind of like pollinating the plants here. I don't actually know if it makes them better quality or if it kind of does something else, but I know it helps with gardening. So yeah, top tip there, get yourself a bee box, and if the bees are happy, they're going to help with gardening. So Holly's doing a really great job. She probably does need to make some food as priority, so let's get her in here. We'll get her to serve breakfast, and just go ahead and do like a fruit salad, Holly. Like, that'll be fine. You're not going to set any fires if you just do a fruit salad. So yeah, she's so cute. I've always loved Holly Vandal. She's always been a bit of a favourite pre-made from the base game for me. And currently in my game, in my personal off-camera save, she lives in Solani, and again, because she likes like fishing, she's kind of like a marine biologist in Solani, and she's living her best life. I love her. She's great. But yeah, so she's gonna just make some breakfast. Should we have a quick check-in with the horse? He doesn't seem too happy, actually. What's up with him? He's not having much fun. My sweetness, you have one of these giant balls that you could play with. Come over here and play with your giant ball. I wish that I could play as the horse and like direct the horse manually, like directly, but I have to kind of like do it like this. It's a pain in the arse, because now I have to wait, because she's like, ugh. Same with cats and dogs. Like, cats, dogs, any kind of like life state like that, I just want to be able to, like, you know, like click on it, see its stats, and like go here and like have basic functionality. Can I like, if I set his head, like, is there a way? I feel like there's a way to kind of like, oh, there you go. So like, if I go like this, can I, oh, it won't even like, am I the horse? Oh my god, I'm the horse. I can set his head as the horse. Oh my goodness, guys, I am the horse right now, and but I still can't like click on anything and direct him, but that's kind of fun. I was wondering if I could do that. I couldn't remember how to like flick through the different people. I'm so excited about that. So like, Holly's gonna come and call the horse over, so I want to do that again. Let's just be the horse again. Wait, hang on, be Holly, so we can watch Holly come over here and kind of like call the horse to the ball. And then if I cut to the horse, oh, this is a bit janky. Okay, I'm the horse. I can see my camera is inside my own head, but the camera's facing backwards. Oh my god, this is definitely an experience. I love that this is possible though. It's very, very janky, but I'm the horse, guys. Look at me with the horse point of view. This is great. Can we do this with cats and dogs as well? And I never realised. I love that. I'm upside down. Oh. Sims team, if you watch this, could you fix it so that the camera slots to the head a little bit better so we can at least be in first person view with the horses and the animals? Like, that would be really, really cool. Okay, Holly's fallen asleep. She's had a little nap. I think it's oh, the horse has fallen asleep as well, but he's doing a lot better now. He's happier. I think it's midday, so I think it is time to get everybody out of bed. She just immediately wants to go back on her phone. School warning. No, we're going to ignore that. We don't care. We're not doing school in this video. Like, everybody knows. And we did high school years, guys. Everybody knows that teenagers go to school. We've seen that experience. She's going to get some fruit salad. She's like, oh my God, at least you've made something healthy for me. Thank you for making me a healthy breakfast, because I need to be a supermodel, because that is every horse girl movie teenage girl's actual dream. No, she doesn't actually. She's a very serious musician. So if I kind of show you Maeve and kind of like her stuff that she's got going on, her aspiration is to have a soulmate, because again, she's got a crush. She's going through a phase. She's prioritizing the wrong things, but underneath that, she's actually a very talented musician. And I didn't give her, for some reason, I didn't actually give her the violin skill, but that's her vibe. That's what she's going to do. Oh, there you go. She's a music lover. So she's a music lover. I've given her this little violin to get going on, and that's what she's going to be all about. So she's going to kind of remember herself. You know, she's going to remember that she has a personality and existence beyond the social media kind of relationship status. So Holly, what I think Holly should do is have a quick chat with Maeve, and hug lovingly, and be like, do you know what, girl, I'm going to teach you to ride a horse. So she should have horse riding, yeah, level 2 horse riding. It's not a lot, because again, it's not like her main priority. Her horse is more like, you know, in the city you'd have a car. So to Holly, having a horse is just like a vehicle, but she loves it, right? Like besties energy. This is why she bought in the little hat. So I want them to chat here, because Holly's gonna try and teach Maeve the joys of horse riding. And Brittany's already out here. Oh, she's just picking up the bowl. What are you doing? Yeah, she's just cleaning up. She's a bit of a neat freak, Brittany. So she's just like, I'm not really about the horse, but I'll clean up after my messy sister. So she just walked through. She doesn't even know how to open a gate. She just walks through the fences, apparently. Like, that's her energy. She's like playing music. She's like, I'm gonna play some bond dance music. No, you're not. You're gonna bond with this horse. You're gonna just talk to the horse. I feel like, you know, somebody who's not familiar with horses is going to try and do something like, just like be like, hello horse, hi there horse, like, good horse, please don't eat me, you scary thing, please don't kick me, hi horse. So Kobe's got the what's he called? He's called Kobe, right? Did I just imagine he's called Kobe? I'm just so bad with names. It's like a mental block for me. So she's gonna tell him a joke. She's like, I heard this great joke on Instagram. No one here gets it because they don't understand memes or pop culture, but I think you'll get it. It's about bananas, right? Do you get the banana meme? The horse is like, yeah, the banana meme. I like bananas. She's like, oh my God, someone gets my horse jokes. She's like, maybe this will work. Maybe I will try and mount the horse. I don't know how this is going to go, guys. She's being brave. She's already uncomfortable because she's like hungry. Oh, because she didn't like the food. It's got a bad aftertaste. So yeah, is it going to work? Let's have a look. Is this going to work out for her? Come on, Maeve, you can do this. You can be the horse girl. You're the protagonist of the entire movie. She is on the horse. Okay. She's like, I can do this. Who are you? Go away. We don't want to accept your phone call. So I actually want to head out over to where does... There's a specific sim that I would love for her to meet. So I'm going to see if she can like ride up here and just kind of like walk to this place, just to see if she encounters a sim that I would really, really like her to meet. say. Like, it's a bit of a slow process. She's not the best at horse riding. She's got somewhat to do, but I love that she's trying. I love that she's giving it a go. Like, and you know what? Kobe's such a good horse to start with. Like, she's got completely the wrong gait as well. Like, I would think, like, Holly would be so proud of her. She'd be like, that is amazing. Great job. Like, well done. And I feel like as well, like, she doesn't look too happy right now. She's not like exactly like smiling and loving it. She's like cringing. But if I get the opportunity to tell her to love horse riding, we're gonna do it. Also, if we get the opportunity for her to hate horses and hate horse riding or have a fear of horses, we're gonna take that as well, because it'd be good for like the story development. So we're gonna kind of like see how Maeve gets on naturally with the horse, but Brittany also has something to do. Look at these two going. Like, I love this. It's like the kids again. It's like, I bet they used to do this when they were kids, and it's like she remembers all the old moves, and she is just like having the best time. She's happy. I feel like she's happy for the first time in ages. So boast about Holly to brutally dance Holly. Like, again, I feel like this is some kind of like childhood in joke. It's like brutally dance. They must be listening to heavy metal. I can't actually hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but yeah, they must be like cowpoke dancing to heavy metal if they've got that option. What I need to do with Brittany, even though she's like ever so slightly hungover, she's not, but in our imagination she is. She actually came out here to do some work. So her main reason for coming out here was that she does have a client. Again, she's like an art agent, so she does have a client who was doing really well. They were kind of on the path to success. Their paintings were making a lot of money, they were gaining a lot of traction, but they kind of like dropped off. Now she does know that unfortunately this artist, his wife passed away recently, and he's kind of gone a little bit AWOL. Like, he's not really been answering her emails, so she kind of sent him a message saying like, look, I'll come out there, we'll have a chat about what's going on, we'll kind of come up with a plan. I'm on my way out there, I want you to meet me. Yeah, she's kind of out here to kind of like find out what's going on with him, and also kind of like give him some encouragement and try and get him painting again. So unfortunately, even though she's like, she was kind of like killing two birds with one stone. She was like, look, my sister lives out there, I can go and visit my sister, I can get my kid out from the city, out of that kind of like social media black hole, get her to touch some grass. So she's got this like triple pronged approach, but yeah, her main reason for being out here is to meet with this artist. So does she actually know him? She should know him, but I think maybe she doesn't. Unfortunately, I didn't remember to get her to like actually add him to a contact list. So we're just gonna go to his house. We're gonna actually, no, can I? Oh no, she doesn't know him. So she's just gonna go to his house because he was meant. Again, not answering his emails, so she doesn't really know if he'd meet her at the bar. So she's going to go directly to his house. She's got his address, right? She's got like his mailing address. So she's just going to go out and kind of like see what's going on with him. So of course, the artist is Dakota Blackfeather. So if you've watched my other videos so far, you kind of know what's going on with him. His wife passed away under suspicious circumstances. He's got a nectar addiction. He's really not doing well. He's got 2 children as well, but because he's not coping, his family, his kind of extended family on his wife's side are looking after the kids. So yeah, here he is. So she's caught at him. Oh, luckily she did find him kind of like wandering around out there. He doesn't seem like he's in too bad a mood either. He kind of seems like he's okay. So she's gonna be like, dude, what is going on? Like, do you know who I am? Attempt introduction. Like, let's just kind of like say she's attempting introduction, not because he's famous, because he is, but you know, like, she's kind of laying it on thick. She's like, oh my god, I'm so excited to meet you. Do you know who I am? I'm your agent. Like, I'm the one that you've been like mailing your paintings to, and I'm the one that's been negotiating those really good deals for you and making you so much money. Like, why do you still live in a shack? Like, maybe this is like part of his vibe. Do you know what? She would be like, this is so quaint. I'm gonna like take a picture of his shack because that's so marketable. So I'm gonna go ahead and like take a photo of his little shack again, because she's kind of like publicist, agent, all kind of rolled into one. So yeah, she's gonna be like, oh my god, like, this is so wholesome, like, this is so like marketable, like, taking a picture. immediately. Like, what else? Like, his wife's grave. She's like, oh my god, like, this is such, like, you know, with art, like, the artist in their story is like as important as like anything else. Like, art without a story behind it, like, doesn't sell as well, it doesn't make as much money. So she's like already kind of like annoying him, like going about things the wrong way, and like being, you know, kind of not very sympathetic, to be honest. She's all, but this is the problem, she's all business. She's all kind of like, let's make some money here. She's very kind of like city, and there's kind of like a degradation of empathy when you kind of work in that environment. So again, she's kind of laying it on thick. She's going to exclaim adoration. She's going to ask about his interests. She's going to compliment his appearance, and then like take a photo of him, because she's a bit of an arse. Who's this person? Don't ask. I don't know who that is. Why does his thumbnail picture look like that? What's going on? Like, that's not who he is. Okay, I am gonna take a photo of, not Van, oh no, it's not gonna let me. Right, I'm just gonna go ahead and like take photo then, and just take a photo of him like directly in front of me. Like, I'm just gonna like go ahead and kind of like, this will look so good on your Instagram. It's so good to have like a face to go with the art. Like, let's do another copy and like give him a copy of his own face. I don't think I can like go ahead and give gift because he's like a celebrity, but maybe I can like drag it and drop it into his inventory like that. No, it's not letting me. I don't know how to do it then. Until we can like unlock kind of friendly interactions with him. There's not much more we can do. Exclaim adoration. We haven't like officially kind of like met him, I guess. Oh, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to MC command center this, otherwise otherwise it's not gonna make sense to the storyline. So set active relationship level, set active friendly, and we're just gonna go ahead with acquaintances. Like that's where they're at right now. Just acquaintances. Yeah, there we go. So we know him now, at least. We're going to have unlocked a few more interactions. So she's going to try and cheer him up. That's kind of why she's out here. Brighten day. Swap baby milestone stories. Like, talk about his kids. Like that. I'm sure that'll go great. Tell a funny story. And then I think, you know what she's going to want to do? She's going to be like, so what happened to your wife? And he's like, so she died under like mysterious circumstances. She was found out near this cave, and she's like, oh my god, show me the cave. Like, we need to get a picture of the cave. And he's like, it just so happens I've painted a photo of the cave. Like, I don't know, I feel like Holly would be out here taking all like the Instagram pictures. Like, she's like, I want to photograph everything. So stop talking to him a second. Actually, do you know what? Go over. Can I get him to like come over here with me? Like, call over. She's like, this is why you know, she's like, I looked at your art and I didn't realize like where you lived was as beautiful as your art. Like, I can't believe like this is actually your reality. I thought you kind of like, what's the word? Exaggerated how beautiful this landscape is, but I'm seeing it with my own eyes and it's stunning. Let me take some photos and put them on Instagram. Like, that's who she is. Like, the city people and the ranch people are just an entirely different breed. Look at how cute he is. Look at his little face. Maybe he's just happy to have someone to talk to, right? He's happy to kind of like get out of his funk. What do I want to do with him now? Heartfelt compliment. Again, we're laying it on thick because we're trying to get him back to doing art again. So it's like, compliment this man, right? Like, remind him of that he loved to do art. Remind him of like how cathartic it is for him and like how good it could be. Like, it's not about the money. It's not about the money, guys. I mean, it is about the money for Brittany, but at the moment at least. But yeah, she's just kind of like out here to do her job at this moment. She's really just kind of, you know, being like, hey, we've got a job to do. Let's get it done. So again, we're going to go back to the cave because again, she's got no real social skills. Like, she's all like charm. Come with me. Come and chat here. Why is she in a... Oh yeah, because they have to go into the swimwear to go through the water. I mean, it's all got a bit sexy right now in this Let's Play. Like, I mean, the rainbow's here. I think this is a sign that, do you know what? Even though there's that person that kept on seeing the thumbnail off, even though they got off to a rough start, guys, I feel like actually the rainbow is a sign that this relationship could be very healing for both of them, because I feel like Brittany is gonna change Dakota's perspective, right? She's going to kind of break him out of that funk and get him back into doing this thing that's really cathartic and that he really, really loves. And he's just going to be happy to have like a new face around, right? A new face who, you know, perhaps, you know, every time she looks at him, like most of the townspeople, every time he looks at them, he's like, did you have something to do with my wife's death? Do you know something? Are you hiding anything from me? And like they look at him with pity, where Brittany's just kind of like, he's kind of liking that she's kind of lacking empathy in a way. He's kind of liking that she's just optimistic, you know, positive, and you know, she doesn't really, she's not carrying the weight of that trauma like a lot of the other townsfolk are. So she's kind of like a breath of fresh air for him, I think, even though she's kind of like unempathetic city girl, where like, again, like Dakota, because he's so in tune with nature and he feels so much, right? He's so sensitive emotionally. I feel like that's going to help Brittany connect with that side of herself that she's kind of lost touch with. You know, being able to be in tune with nature and read kind of like nature signs, like seeing a rainbow and like what's the emotional effect of that rainbow. So yeah, I think that's kind of cool for them. So I'm just kind of like let her wade out there. She's like, this is where your wife was found. Oh my god, it's so scary. There's no way I would go in there. I would not be here on my own, but I'm going to take some photos for Instagram, because you know, your fans need to understand what you're going through, and part of that is like seeing. Like, if I feel like if she could have taken pictures of his wife's body, like she would have done. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like she's got a story to tell. She understands the power of a good story in you know, like creating that social media presence. So she's like gonna post all those pictures to Instagram. I don't know, it's very kind of like shallow. She's kind of cold. Oh, bless her. No, you can't go and warm up. Like, is Dakota on the way, or did he just kind of like stop? Focus the camera. Where is he? I think he stopped. Where? Dakota, are you okay? Did you fall down a hole? Did you fall down the well, Dakota? I don't know where he is. Oh, here he is. He's kind of like slowed down. So yeah, I mean, you can understand that he would be kind of reluctant to kind of go and hang out where his wife died. Do you know what? I think it's time for them to head out to the bar. I think, again, a change of scene could be a good idea. So we're just going to go ahead and travel. We're going to grab Holly and Maeve and Dakota, and we're going to go out to the bar and just get him, you know, a change of scene is like, what is it? A change is as good as a rest, or is that what they say? Something like that. Let's go ahead and go to this bar, the Rusty Horseshoe. I wish I'd have had the common sense to kind of like turn one of these into a restaurant beforehand. I think that's something I am planning on doing, but I actually did start to do it in my own save and it wasn't working out for me. So you need to change into something more appropriate, change outfit. Let's go ahead and wear that because that's kind of cute, and she was cold, so she's like put on a jacket. So like we want to kind of like introduce them to each other if we can. I don't know how we do. Joke about old times. Let's pretend they're introducing, because I don't know if that's an option. Ask about day. Hug lovingly. And then we're gonna get like a group meal or something. Like, I feel like this, in my head, this is why they're here, to have a group meal. Order food. Let's just get like fish and chips, and everybody can like have some grub and hang out and chill. So Holly's like, yeah, I know Dakota, like I know his whole story. This is the guy who lost his wife under mysterious circumstances. Like she's like, girl, he might be a murderer. We don't know how she died. He might be the one who did it. Like, maybe you shouldn't be hanging out with this guy, and definitely not hanging out at the cave alone with him. Like, this is what Dakota's kind of dealing with as well, like all this gossip, all the unknown, and like some of it's directed his way. It's like some of it is like, we don't know what happened to his wife, but you know, normally, you know, statistics say the husband normally had something to do with it. Like, they're not trusting him, and I think this is part of like why he's got this like addiction. Oh my god, leaf pile woohoo, yay! See, this is what I mean. It's like we've got leaf pile woohoo, like Haystack Woohoo, they could have just like put a different skin on the same mesh. It's like basically the same functionality. I'm like, why didn't they do that? It would have been like, in my head, it would have been something really easy to do, like low cost for them. And I don't know if that's true or not. It might have been like a mega high cost, but yeah, I just don't understand why they couldn't do that, like in the scope of that expansion pack. Okay, so yeah, like we need food. Howdy there. Friendly reminder that the Hey Now Equestrian Centre is open. We don't want to go to the Hey Now Equestrian Centre. I do want you to go and order the food. Holly's like, oh, hi. She's not really, like, her face as well. She's like, she pities him. She's got like pity for him, but she's also like, she doesn't know him well enough to be able to like trust him or know what's going on. So she's really, really worried about her sister. She's like, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Like Maeve, what is Maeve doing? Maeve is just like, I'm just gonna lie down here, and she's like fallen asleep. How pretty does that look though? She looks, it kind of looks like almost like a Victorian painting, you know, like I think, you know, like an Art Nouveau painting. Is there anyone that she would be interested in talking to? Not really. I just feel like she's not about the locals, so I might just let her continue to sleep. She's ordered some food. Amazing. Oh, I thought it was a group meal, but it's not. So I do want her to go and use the toilet. Ooh, it's not been flushed. Don't use that one. Do you ever do that when you go into like a public bathroom and it's not been flushed and you're like, no, I'm gonna go to a different one. That's not the one for me. How is Holly doing? Holly's doing okay. She's kind of tired. She's kind of stinky, but she's not too bad. She's also going having a nap. I feel like she'd be very enthusiastic though. She's not really a napping type. Oh look, I feel like she'd be friends though with some of the local people. Like I feel like she'd know Umber. So let's get her to go and say hi to Umber. Or let's pretend they already know each other. Oh look, is this? No, who is this? Who is this? I thought it was one of my Sims, but it's not. Marcel Price. He's kind of cute. I like his hair. What a little cutie. Hi Marcel. Maybe Holly's going to say hi to Marcel. He's kind of cute. So I think I'm going to start wrapping up this Let's Play for today. But that's kind of where we're up to. So enthused about meal or something. And do you know what? Dakota is seeming a little bit happier. He seems like, you know, like I say, this is a change for him. So while he was kind of like avoiding Brittany, you know, like avoiding the responsibility, he was kind of like, I'm not in the mood to paint right now. You know, all aspects of my life are slipping away. I was doing quite well. Then this tragedy happened and I just can't face, you know, like I can't respond to the emails. What am I supposed to say? That kind of thing. So, you know, but now she's here and now they're chatting. I feel like it's going quite well. And Maeve is just still like not feeling it. She's still not seeing the appeal. She's like, no, I miss my social media. I miss my friends. I am so bored right now. But that's kind of where they're up to. I was hoping that she would meet a specific sim, but I'm not seeing him yet. So that is going to be in the future, I think. So yeah, that is kind of where we're up to. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed. Like, look at how beautiful this looks. I hope you've enjoyed. Do take care of yourselves and I will see you again soon. Bye friends.